Have you ever stopped to wonder why your days seem to blend into each other, losing their distinctness? It's a question that resonates with many of us as we navigate the hustle and bustle of our daily lives. The culprit, more often than not, is routine. In its essence, routine provides us with a structure, a predictable pattern that guides our day-to-day activities, offering a sense of comfort and stability. In the morning, we wake up, brush our teeth, have a cup of coffee, and maybe squeeze in a quick workout before heading off to work. In the evening, we return home, prepare dinner, watch a bit of television, and then off to bed we go, only to repeat the same cycle again the next day. But let's pause for a moment and think about this. While routine is essential, especially in a world that's constantly on the go, it can also lead to a feeling of monotony. It's like being stuck on a treadmill that's set on an endless loop where each day mirrors the previous one, and the excitement of novelty becomes a distant memory. You see, the human spirit thrives on change and novelty. It's in our nature to explore, to experience new things, and to grow. The routine, while providing a necessary structure, can sometimes stifle this innate desire for exploration and growth. It can make us feel trapped in a cycle of sameness, where each day feels like a carbon copy of the last. But here's the good news. Breaking free from the humdrum of routine is easier than you might think. It doesn't necessarily mean packing up your life and moving to a remote island or quitting your job to become a full-time adventurer. It's about finding excitement in the small things, those tiny sparks of joy that can turn a mundane day into something magical. It's about making conscious choices to break away from the routine, even if it's just for a few moments each day. It's about discovering that life, in all its ordinary glory, can be anything but routine. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into how you can shake up your daily grind and find joy in the everyday. So, how do you know if you're stuck in a rut? It's a valid question. Often, signs of being stuck in a routine can be subtle. You might find yourself feeling bored, uninspired, or restless. Every day starts to feel like a repeat of the one before. The same tasks, the same conversations. It all feels monotonously predictable. But it's not just about boredom. This sense of being trapped in a cycle can have a significant impact on your mental health and overall well-being. It can lead to a feeling of stagnation, a sense of going through the motions without truly living. It can make you feel detached, not just from your work, but from your life as a whole. The good news is recognizing these signs is already a massive step in the right direction. Acknowledging that you're in a rut, that you're caught in a cycle, that's the first step. Knowing you're in a rut is the first step towards breaking free. Change, they say, is the only constant in life. It's the invisible hand that shapes and molds our existence, from the grand tapestry of history to the minute threads of our daily lives. But how often do we truly embrace change? How often do we welcome it with open arms rather than resisting its inexorable pull? One of the most effective ways to break free from the monotonous grind of routine is to cultivate a willingness to change. This doesn't mean you need to uproot your life or make drastic decisions. Rather, it's about making small, manageable changes that can have a profound impact on your daily life. Think about your meals, for example. It's easy to fall into a pattern of eating the same thing day in, day out. But what if you decided to change your meal plan? What if you chose to explore new recipes, try foods from different cultures, or even just switch up the order of your meals? This small change can bring a sense of novelty and excitement to your day, not to mention the potential health benefits of a varied diet. Or consider your daily commute. We often choose the same route out of habit or convenience. But what if you took a different path to work? You might discover a new coffee shop, a beautiful park, or just enjoy the change of scenery. This simple change can make your everyday journey more interesting and enjoyable. How about picking up a new hobby? Whether it's painting, gardening, or learning a new instrument, engaging in a new activity can stimulate your mind, challenge your skills, and provide a refreshing break from your regular routine. These small changes are like drops of water, each one insignificant on its own, but together they can form a powerful current that can carry you away from the rut of the everyday routine and into a world of endless possibilities. Remember, change doesn't have to be grand to be effective. It's the small, subtle shifts that can reinvigorate our lives, making each day a little bit more exciting and fulfilling. So why not start today? Embrace the beauty of change and see where it takes you. Scene script: are you living in the moment or merely going through the motions? It's a question we often neglect, but it holds the key to breaking free from the shackles of monotony. This key, my friends, is mindfulness. The concept of mindfulness might seem abstract, but it's actually quite simple. It's about being fully present, engaging with the world around you in a more conscious and intentional way. When you cultivate mindfulness, you're not just observing your life from the sidelines. You're actively participating in it, savoring every sensation, every emotion, every experience. So, how can you infuse your life with this potent brew of mindfulness? It begins with the most basic element of life, your breath. Just take a moment right now to focus on your breathing. Feel the cool air entering your nostrils, filling your lungs, and then gently leaving your body. This simple act can anchor you in the present, helping you escape the whirlwind of past regrets and future anxieties. But mindfulness isn't confined to your breath. It extends to all your sensory experiences. The next time you're eating, try to really taste your food. Notice its texture, its aroma, its flavors. When you're walking, feel the ground beneath your feet, the wind on your face, the sun on your skin. By paying attention to these sensory experiences, you become more attuned to the world around you, more connected to the richness of life. And let's not forget the power of gratitude in cultivating mindfulness. Each day, take a moment to acknowledge something you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be grand. It could be the smile of a loved one, the scent of morning coffee, or the warmth of your bed. This practice of gratitude can make you more aware of the beauty in your everyday life, helping you appreciate the small things that often go unnoticed. Mindfulness, my friends, is not just a practice, it's a way of life. It's about cherishing the ordinary moments, finding joy in the mundane and turning the everyday into an adventure. And remember, mindfulness, my friends, is the gateway to a richer, more vibrant life. What makes your heart sing and your spirit soar? It's a question that might seem daunting, but it holds the key to unlocking a life beyond the mundane routine. Passion, my friends, is not just an emotion, it's a compass, guiding us towards a life brimming with excitement and fulfillment. Every one of us has a unique passion tucked away within us. It could be anything: painting, cooking, reading, gardening, or perhaps playing a musical instrument. It's that one activity that lights a fire in your soul and makes you lose track of time. So how do we tap into this reservoir of joy? Start by identifying what truly makes you come alive. And once you've found it, don't just leave it as a hobby. Incorporate it into your daily life. Make it a part of your routine. Remember, passion is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Passion is the spice that adds flavor to the blandest of routines. So are you ready to break free from the chains of routine? We've journeyed through the labyrinth of the everyday grind, recognizing how easy it is to slip into the rut of routine. We've seen the importance of identifying this rut, of understanding that a life lived on autopilot is not truly living at all. Yet, understanding is only the first step. We must also be willing to embrace change, to shake up the status quo, and invite novelty into our lives. Change, as we've discussed, isn't always comfortable, but it's absolutely necessary if we want to break free from the monotonous rhythm of routine. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone, trying new things, meeting new people, and challenging yourself in ways you never have before. But embracing change isn't enough on its own. We also need to cultivate mindfulness. We need to slow down, live in the moment, and truly savor the experiences we have. It's about more than just going through the motions. It's about being present, being aware, and truly experiencing life in all its richness. And lastly, we talked about finding your passion, discovering what makes you tick, what lights a fire in your soul, and what brings you genuine joy. Because when you're passionate about something, it's hard to be bored. It's hard to be stuck in a rut. Passion fuels our lives with purpose and excitement. So as we wrap up, let's remind ourselves to not just understand these principles, but to live them. To not just know the importance of change, mindfulness, and passion, but to incorporate these elements into our everyday lives. To not just dream of a life free from routine, but to take action and start making changes today. Remember, life is too short to be stuck in a rut, so go ahead, break free, and find excitement in every day.